Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on the Highlands fishing DLC. So currently got the helper working on this hoeing job, which we're going to leave going. I think for the time being it's got quite a lot to do, so it's only 10% complete. So yeah, we'll leave that going and I'll get on with some other jobs. I noticed the sawmill's run out of wood again. Well, it's not run out of wood, but it's got no wood in the intake area, so I thought we'd cut a few more trees down and get them piled up ready to be taken in by the sawmill. The sawmill's actually full. The wood level in the sawmill is 100% pretty much, but yeah, there's no sort of intake wood ready to go in this area here, so I thought we'd get some more logs cut up and put there to be processed in the future, because we will soon be moving time forward. Actually, it's getting quite late in the day, so yeah, we'll probably after the hoeing job's finished we'll move time on to April. And then probably then in April we'll have the grass fields cut. It is technically ready now, but I'm not 100% convinced it's fully grown, so I'm going to leave it one more day just to make sure. Right, so yes, let's get some more trees cut. I'll try and do the bigger ones first because there's obviously more wood in them, but I will be taking all of them down, I imagine, and then eventually maybe replanting them, although we've got quite a few to go at, so no major rush for that. Of course though, the sooner I get them replanted, the sooner they'll grow. So yeah, maybe it is a good idea to do that, but at the moment I'm thinking we've got plenty of wood, so there's no major rush to do that. And then once I've done the logging here, it's not going to take too long, only take a few trees down here today, and then I'll probably do a bit more fishing, because I'm trying to earn some extra money by throwing back the fish. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, I found out, thanks to some comments, that if you actually throw the fish back rather than keeping them, it gives you a bonus eventually. After every certain number of fish you get a bonus, so yeah, I'm trying to get that up a bit so we can get some more money doing that. So it's not what you expect, but yeah, it definitely seems to be true, as I've just recently found out. So I will go and do a bit more fishing, not too much, but yeah, I'll do a bit more just until the helper's finished its job. Not going to take too long to do. Actually, it's on 23% already, so yeah, it's relatively quick, that job, but we'll see how far we get with that. Anyway, I'll just get a couple more trees, like I say, cut and brought into the sawmill, and then yeah, go and do a bit of fishing. There we go. So yeah, I thought that was the case. So we've got £5,000 there for throwing 20 fish back. It took a bit of time that time, but yeah, well worth it. £5,000 for doing that. And I believe that you get a bonus as well, even for picking up all the rubbish, all the litter stuff like the buckets and tyres and stuff. If you pick up enough of them, you do actually get a bonus as well for that eventually. I don't know whether there's anything in the stats about how many I've actually picked up. Obviously, I've thrown back 20 fish now. I know that much. I don't know whether it doesn't tell you when you get the bonus, but it looks like it's 20. So 20 items of rubbish to throw back. It looks like you get a bonus. There we go. So 10 caught trash. So yeah, I'm guessing when we get to 20. Oh no, that's in today's session. In total, 16. So yeah, just need another 4 more of those, and then we will hopefully get a bonus for that. And then release fish 20. There we go. So you do get bonuses. That's interesting for doing that. I found that out the other day, thanks to some comments. I did it on one of the previous videos not too long ago. So yeah, I'm glad we did that. Anyway, I think that's enough fishing probably for today. So we'll head back to the farm now, into the house, and we'll rest until April. And then in April, hopefully the grass field will be ready to cut, definitely. And I'll get that cut for some more silage, or possibly some hay. I don't know exactly yet. I think we'll do silage. It's probably the more profitable thing to do. We'll also check the used sales as well, because I'm sure there's some more things just popped up. So shallow cultivator, front loader, header trailer, a milk tanker. There's a tractor there, the Zeta tractor, and there's also John Deere. I think these were already in it, but yeah, nothing I'm really desperate for at the moment. But yeah, it's interesting that there are things popping up in the sale. I think what I'd probably rather do is actually upgrade my current tractor's horsepower, because then I'll have a bit more power to do that. People have recommended doing that. Looks like we haven't quite got enough. Oh no, it's taken one of the pieces of wood that was in there. I'll just trim this. I don't think it actually makes a difference when you're putting it into your own sawmill, but I will just trim the branches off this just to make it look a bit neater. But I don't think it makes a difference to how much wood you get if it's going into your own sawmill. I think it only matters if you're selling it as wood. Let's see if I can drag these ones in. I don't think it'll probably not be enough space for that at the moment, but I'll give it a go. And then we'll go and upgrade this tractor's engine. Not sure why the engine turned off. I didn't turn it off, but I'm guessing it's because it's been so long since we used it. Now this is going to be a bit tricky because that log is not exactly in the best position there. Probably not going to be able to get this in yet. I think I'll have to move that log. I'll just give it a bit of a push, just so I can actually get the tractor in. That might be enough. I'll try and get all these ones in as well. There we go. That should do. They're in enough. So drop them off there. Now I'm trapped. See if I can get out of here. Right, okay, we're out. So yeah, I'll drop the winch off, and then we'll go and try and upgrade this tractor's horsepower just to give it maximum power. There's no harm in having more power, so definitely worth doing. And then we'll get the mower on. I think, do we own the mower? I think we own the mower. Or did we lease it last time? I can't remember. It'd be good if a mower came up in the used sale, really, because that is something that we do need if we don't have one. I know we've got a front mower. I think we started with a front mower, but probably not a rear mower. Right, workshop. So yeah, I built this one in the yard, that's good, so we'd have to go all the way to the shop to do this. Right, might as well repair it. That doesn't cost too much, and then yeah, the engine horsepower currently 281. It can be upgraded to 359. That is really good. It does cost £19,500, but I think that's worth it because it is that's big. That is powerful. That is really good power. So yeah, we'll do that. Might as well repair the combine as we're here as well. There we go. Don't need to repair the pressure washer. Right, brilliant. Okay, so we've now got a 300 and almost 60 horsepower, 360 horsepower tractor. That's really good. Probably too much to run a mower, but anyway. Yes, so we've got a front mower. Have we got a rear mower? No, we don't. Oh, actually, just another thing. I can't remember. It was May that the best price is for the wool, but I think we should sell this wool because we've got, well, not much, but we've got a bit, so we could sell that. Let's just check the price of wool because I'm pretty sure it is approaching its best price now. Wool, let's write down the bottom. Yeah, so 3,600 is the best price. It's on 3,000. Actually, it is on 3,600 there. I think we will get that. So where is that place? The Hat Company. It'll be in the town. Yes, it is. It's there. I don't have any real way of moving these though. I don't have a small trailer, do I, or a car? So I would ideally need a pickup truck or something to do that, or a small trailer. But I do have a big flatbed. I suppose I could do it with that. I'll give it a bit more time, I think, because I was going to do the mowing. Let's just go and visit the grass field just to check. So has this actually grown any more, or could I have done it last month? Probably would have been okay to do it in March as it turns out, but it might have grown a bit more. Difficult to say, but definitely now it's definitely fully grown, so yeah, I will get this cut. But yeah, I will need to get a rear mower, won't I? Oh, I'm stuck on the side of the barn. Yeah, so we're going to have to lease a rear mower because there's not one in the sale. No. Oh! Now that £6,000, but that would be useful as a smaller trailer for taking wool and stuff, smaller items. That might actually be worth buying as it's in the sale. It's not essential, but I think it would be useful. Since it's got a discount on it, I think there's no harm in buying that. And then, if I won't be able to get the mower though, will I, if I bring that back? I suppose I might be able to put the mower in it, possibly. Let's get the mower anyway. Where is the mower? There we go. So it's this one I had last time. I think we'll go with that one again. Lease. Yeah. Would like to buy it eventually, but I haven't got enough money at the moment. Right, I'll go and pick that up, possibly try and bring it back on the trailer. I don't know whether that will work, but I'll give it a go. And then, we'll go and get that field cut for silage.
All alone on the internet, but you don't seem to forget about yourself.
Well, that's worked out pretty well actually. We've got everything on the trailer, managed to bring the seed and the herbicide back as well, and also the mower, so that means I only had to do one trip. That was very useful. Obviously I had to lift them on by hand, but just pretend that there was a forklift there, because normally you would get a forklift at a shop selling machinery and stuff, so I think that's fair enough. Right, the unloading at this end is more of an issue though, because I could unload the pallets with the front loader. Getting the mower off though could be a bit more tricky. Not quite sure how to do that. I think that's going to have to just be lifted off. But that works. Also, just noticed the JCB Fast Track was still down there, wasn't it? It didn't actually complete the contract. It obviously finished the contract, but it didn't actually turn it in, so better do that. Oh, there's two as well. Yeah, there was two. So we'll get those two collected. A bit extra money there. So we're now back up to 52,000. So basically got all that for free almost. So these, I'll just put them down here, I think, out of the way. Seed and the herbicide, there we go. And now this trailer can be used to load the wool pallets. So I'll put that over here for the time being. And I will now put the mower on, and we'll eventually, it's taken a bit longer than I thought, but yeah, eventually go and mow that field for silage. Okay, so we can return the mower again now. It does seem quite a lot of money for such a short amount of use, but it does make life a lot easier than doing it all with the front mower or with a smaller rear mower, so I think it is still worth the investment in that. Right, okay, so now I'll get the loading wagon on, and we'll go and pick up some of that grass and tip it as silage. Most of it will be for silage, but I think once again I will do some as grass, because the sheep still need some grass. They have got quite a few bales still. They've got 4 bales over there, so they're not exactly running short, but I think it is still a good idea to have a supply of grass bales for the sheep, because they will be using more and more as they reproduce. We are getting more and more sheep, so yeah, it's definitely worth having a supply of grass bales for them. But yeah, most of it will be for silage, and whatever doesn't get used as silage for the cows I will be selling, I think, because there is going to be quite a bit of silage here. We've already still got quite a lot still left in the original silo, so definitely think it is worth probably selling some. I would like to also buy some sort of conveyor system to load it, because it is slow loading it with that small bucket. Either that or possibly getting a telehandler with a bigger bucket on it, or a wheel loader, but at the moment I'm not sure. I think probably a conveyor is the easiest way of doing it, so I'll have to look at getting one of them soon as well. Also, I would like to buy some more land, because we still haven't actually bought a field, I don't think, on this series. It's still all these starting lands, so yeah, we can save up for a new field. That would be good. The more contracts I do, the cheaper the fields will be for the first purchase anyway, until you buy one. Then it resets to 0% discount, but yeah, you can get up to 35% discount on the fields I've got it set to if you do contracts for people. So I know some of them are not quite 35. I don't think any of them are 35% yet, but some of them are probably 20%. I think I've got probably some that are 20, maybe 25%. So getting there with that, and eventually, yeah, they'll all be hopefully 35%. Sorry, 35% discount on each one, which will be really useful for buying land. Right, so this has definitely filled up quicker than before. That's for sure. Not even last time I got all the way around the headland once and got full. This time I don't even think I got halfway around then, or maybe just about halfway around. So yeah, it's definitely a very good yield this time. It's definitely made a difference putting lime and fertiliser on it, that's for sure. So yeah, we're going to have quite a bit of silage here. And of course, yes, it's going to have to go in the second bay, because the first one's still full of silage. I can't tip it in that one. I'll have to move that baler out of the way. I will be needing the baler fairly soon for the extra grass bales I'm going to make, but it does need to come out of there so I can tip. So I'll just jump on the JCB and move that out of the way. That can probably fit in one of the other sheds somewhere, possibly in there. I'll get that one. Actually, no, there's no point putting it away, is there? Because I will be using it again very soon. So I'll just get it out of the way, and then we can get tipped in here, and then get on with moving the grass. So I'll just leave it there for the time being. But yeah, definitely want to get a conveyor to load this, because it's too slow with that bucket. It's only holding 1,000 litres at a time, which is very slow. Yeah, the conveyor would do a lot quicker job. So I'll get on with moving this now, and I'll come back to you in a bit. Right, so that's most of the grass put into the silage pit here, and I'm just finishing off compacting it. It's on 94% now, almost 95, there we go, 95%, and yeah, it'll soon be done, any second now, and then I can get this covered over, and that will be fermenting into silage, which takes about a day, I think, 24 hours roughly to do, and then we can start either selling it or giving it to the cows. There we go, that's all sorted out, so I will cover that over, and that will start fermenting, then we can start emptying the other side, again either selling it or giving some to the cows as well. So we've got 128,800 litres in there, so we'll cover that. There we go. And like I say, that's about 24 hours I think to do, so we'll leave that and go and bale the last little bit. So there's not much left to do, but I did leave one and a bit rows left for bales, just so we've got some for the sheep. They're not desperate for any, but it's good to have, like I said, a supply of bales, just so that they don't run out. So I'll go and do that with the JCB, and then we'll be all done in that field. Okay, we're all done, I think, there for today. Next time, I was going to do this today, but I think we'll just give it a little bit more time just to hopefully increase the price just that little bit more, and then we'll sell them next time. Still probably in April, but just in the next episode. So we've got the first pallet, which is finished loaded on, but I'll give it a bit more time to produce a bit more on this pallet. It is very slow with this number of sheep, but we are slowly increasing. We're getting there. How many have we got? 16 out of 32, so there's quite a bit more space for some more sheep to spawn. But we will get there eventually. I could always buy some more, I suppose. How many? How far off are we reproducing some more? Okay, not too far with those. Don't know. A bit undecided whether I should buy some more or not. I could do, I suppose, some older ones, but they will obviously reproduce on their own, so I don't need to buy too many. Maybe 10, but I'll buy 10 more sheep probably. Is it these ones I've got? I actually don't know, but yeah, we'll buy 10 of them, I think. Oh, does it reset? Oh, there we go. So £5,300 for those. So now we have got 26 out of 32. Yes, that's good. Okay. So yeah, next time we'll sell the wool. Anyway, we'll leave it there. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.